It is time to adopt these commandments that will correct your way of life, just as it has done for millions of people. What am I referring to? Stoicism. Your mind is a battlefield, and right now, you might be losing. Stoicism is not a series of pretty phrases to post on social media. It is a war operating system designed for extreme situations. Marcus Aurelius ruled Rome while his sons died and his borders burned. Seneca wrote about tranquility while awaiting his execution. They didn't have bad days. They had character. You are playing the game of life with the wrong rules. You believe that if you control the outside, you will have peace on the inside. It is a lie. Today, we are going to install that software in your brain. Here are the first 4 commandments of the saga. Part 1, the mind. Commandment 1, the dichotomy of control. Most of your suffering is born from a single mathematical error. You try to solve an equation that has no solution. You try to control the weather, traffic, the economy, and worst of all, the opinions of others. Epictetus, who was born a slave and died free, said it clearly. There are things that depend on us and things that do not. Imagine an expert archer. He chooses the best bow. He draws the string with perfect technique. He aims with absolute precision. But in the millisecond, the arrow leaves his fingers. The result no longer belongs to him. A gust of wind can deflect it. If the archer's self-worth depends on hitting the target, he becomes a slave to a result, to chance. If he misses, he destroys himself. But the Stoic is smarter. The Stoic despises the result and adores the process. Always ask yourself, did you do everything within your power? If the answer is yes, the result is irrelevant. Winning or losing is an accident. Excellence was in the shot, not the target. Stop looking at the arrow. Learn to love the process. Commandment 2, moral neutrality, or as I call it, the alchemy. You get fired from your job. Your partner has left you. You lose a match or a tournament. Your automatic reaction is to get depressed, to think it is a catastrophe. This is incorrect. Learn that reality is mute. Reality has no adjectives. A firing is just a termination of a contract. A breakup is just a change in civil status. A match is the sum of many factors. The score is just data. You, and only you, are the one who takes that neutral data and injects the poison by labeling it as bad. Remember these beautiful words. Often what presents itself before our eyes as a great problem can rather be a great solution. Marcus Aurelius used a brutal technique. He saw a luxurious banquet and said, "This is just the carcass of a pig." He saw the most expensive wine and said, "This is just rotten grape juice." He stripped reality naked. You must do the same. Eliminate judgment. If you eliminate the opinions, "They have hurt me, I have lost," the pain disappears. Become an alchemist. Take the lead of adversity and turn it into a solution. The obstacle does not block the path. The obstacle is the path. Use it. Commandment 3, the Inner Citadel. We live in a society addicted to validation. If they insult you, you get offended. If they tell you that you are a great person, you inflate. You are a puppet and anyone with a mouth can pull your strings. Or is it that if you know you are a great human being, an excellent person, you cease to be so if no one tells you? No, not at all. This is where your mind has to be stronger, to start thinking like a Stoic. You do not need that validation to know what you are. Stoicism proposes apatheia. Careful, it is not apathy. It is not becoming a zombie without feelings. It is rather equanimity. It is feeling the storm, but not letting it sink the ship. Imagine that your mind is a citadel, an impregnable fortress on an island. Outside, waves crash, people scream, chaos reigns. But inside the walls, there is silence. When someone insults you, it is as if they threw a stone at you. If you open the door, the stone hits you. But if the citadel is closed, the stone bounces off the wall and falls to the ground. The insult only exists if you decide to accept it. You must recover your sovereignty. No one should be able to enter your mind without your permission. Commandment 4. The cosmic perspective. Sometimes, pain is unbearable because you are looking too closely. Plato and the ancient Stoics practiced the view from above. Imagine you can climb much higher than the roof of your house. Much more, imagine you could look at your city from the clouds. Look at the continent. Look at the planet spinning silently in the dark void. From up there, where is that big problem you can't stop thinking about now? Where is that shame that won't let you sleep? They are invisible. You are a microscopic dot on a rock that is spinning around an average star in the infinite universe. And do not see this as depressing. It is quite the opposite. It is absolute freedom. If you are insignificant, your mistakes are too. Stop thinking that you are so important and that everyone is watching you. It is not so. The universe is immense and you are free. Stop taking everything so seriously. Play, create, live, and die with honor. Closing, dichotomy, alchemy, citadel, perspective. These are the 4 pillars of an armored mind. But knowing it is useless, you must start applying them. Philosophy is not for reading, it is for living. This was part 1. Part 2 will cover the action, discipline, and resilience. Do not forget to subscribe. It is time to improve. Do not return to your slave life. You decide.